It's time for another book haul. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane and today I'm doing a mini book haul. Okay, so I have 10 books today. Now I'm going to call it a mini book haul because it's only 10 books. I don't know if you consider 10 books a mini book haul or not. 10 books is a lot, but I'm still going to call it a mini book haul, I think. But yes, those are just books that I got recently and it's really fun to get excited over books, so I just wanted to do a mini book haul and to tell you about all the books that I got. So yes, I'm really excited about all of them. Half of them are more fantasy sci-fi and the second half are more contemporary and romance. So I just have a mix here. I think that I'm going to start from the fantasy sci-fi and then I will go to the contemporary. So yes, let's get started. Okay, so the first book is a new release that I pre-ordered and got to me this week. And I'm so excited. I actually got it really early and I already feel like this is an hyped up book before it even came out. And this book is A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. Guys, look at this cover. It's so gorgeous. Like, I'm really in love with this cover so much. But just overall, this book get me so excited to read it. Like I said, I think that this is going to be really hyped up. I heard a lot of people talk about it and it only came out this week. There is a lot of hype around its release. This is a YA fantasy story about Fae, and this story following about the world of Fae. Now, for a long time, fairies lived among with humans peacefully and they always kept themselves secret. But a few murders happened and it's threatening the fairy secret. And this book basically following 4 queen teenagers, which is really cool to see more LGBT representation in stories. But yes, it's following 4 queer teenagers. I think that all of them fairies, if I'm not mistaken, but it just sounds really cool fantasy story. And yes, I'm just really excited to read it. It's actually very long, so I'm not sure when I'm going to read it, but I really want to get to this as quick as possible. And yes, it sounds just so good, and like I said, the cover is so gorgeous. So yes, this is the first book and I'm so excited about this one. The second book is another fantasy book, and this is a part of a series. This isn't a new release. This is just a series that I really want to read because it sounds so good. And this book is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And guys, it sounds amazing. So basically this is about a girl that always dreamed to go to the Caraval, and now she and her sister finally can go to this Caraval, but the sister of the main character gets kidnapped by the mastermind of the Caraval, and it sounds really weird and really cool. Also never read something about a Caraval or something about like this theme. This is highly on my TBR. I can't wait until I start the series, and yes, it just sounds so good. The next book is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and this book is also a fantasy book about mermaids. Another book that sounds so good. This is from 2 POVs. One of the main characters is a mermaid and she was punished by her mother, so she can't be in the ocean anymore, so she's going to be with humans. And the second character is the prince, and now the prince is against mermaids, and I know that he found the main character, the girl, and he doesn't know that she is a mermaid. Now this is an enemies to lovers book, and I really love the enemies to lovers trope. So yes, it just sounds really cool, and I also didn't read something with mermaids for a long time and I really want to. So yes, this is the fourth book. The next book is a graphic novel, because of course there is going to be a graphic novel. I really love graphic novels and I'm always looking for new graphic novels, and this is In Real Life by Cory, Doctorow and Jen Wang. Okay, so Jen Wang wrote The Prince and the Dressmaker, one of my favorite graphic novels, and the main reason that I got interested in this one is because I wanted to check more stuff by her. But except it, the concept of this one actually sounds really cool. This is a sci-fi graphic novel, and it's really cool because the main character is playing in a video game, and like you have illustrations of the video game. It's like in a real video game, which is so cool. And overall, I really loved the illustrations from The Prince and the Dressmaker, and from what I saw, this is the same style of illustrations. So I'm really excited to read it because it sounds really cool, and also I really enjoyed the last graphic novel of Jen Wang. So yes, it just sounds so cute and so cool, and I can't wait until I read it. The next book is the last sci-fi fantasy book, and this is a sci-fi book, and this is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. Now, this is a prologue for the Lunar Chronicles series that I'm currently reading. I really love this series, and this is a short story collection about all the characters, and also the cover is so beautiful. You have in this book Kai and Cinder, and until now, Kai and Cinder are my favorite couple from the Lunar Chronicles series. The series itself is a sci-fi retelling series, a really good one, and I really enjoy it, and I can't wait until I finish it, and then I can read this one. So that's all the fantasy sci-fi, and now I'm going to talk about the contemporaries and the romance books. And the first one is also a new release. I think that the book was released in January, if I'm not mistaken. And this is Shipped by Angie Hockman. I'm really excited to read it because I heard a lot of good things about Angie Hockman, and like I never read something by her, and I really want to. Now, this is about a woman and a man who meets up on a ship, and this is supposed to be a summer read, so I will probably wait until summer will get more close to read this one. But yes, I think that this is enemies to lovers because there is two arc rivals, one promotion on the cover. So I'm pretty sure this is enemies to lovers, and I really love the enemies to lovers trope, like I already said. So yes, it just sounds like a really cute summer read, and again, I really want to finally read something from Angie Hockman. The next book is a really hyped up book that I finally got, and this is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Okay, so this is the first book in the Brown Sister series. The second book was released in this year, and I'm not sure if there is going to be more, but so many people talk about this series, and I really want to read it because it sounds really cool. Now, I know that every book is about different Brown sisters, so I don't think that you need to read them in order, but I'm not sure. I prefer to read them in order like I supposed to. And this book is about Chloe Brown, and Chloe Brown is a chronically ill computer geek, and she made a list for her to get a life. And yes, it just sounds really good. I also heard that the relationship between her and the love interest is really good. I actually heard that most people love the second book more, but I need to read the first one before I get to the second one. But I do think that I'm going to like it. It sounds really cute, and yes, I'm really excited to finally read it. The next book is another really hyped up book. Like, people talk about this book everywhere, and I really need to read it because so many people talk about it. And this is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. So this is an LGBTQ story about two men, and this is in a royal theme, and I really love anything royal. I know that one of the characters is the son of the president of the US, and the second one is actually a prince. So this is the love relationship between them, and I just heard amazing things about it. I really don't know too much about it. I just want to dive in without knowing too much. I just know that I really love all the royal theme, and I'm really excited to read it. So yes, this is another book that I really need to read. The next book is from an author that I heard people non-stop talking about her, and I'm talking about Elizabeth Acevedo. Now, she wrote a lot of really hyped up books, and the first book that I got from her is the With the Fire on High. Now, it sounds like a really cute book, and this is about a woman who really loves to cook, and like you have also really cute illustrations of food. The main character, Emoni, really wants to be a chef, but she has two children, children, so it's not that easy. So it's about her story and about her dream and if she can make it or not. I just heard really good things about it, and I also don't read a lot of books about cooking or about characters that love to cook, so it sounds really interesting and not something that I usually read. But yes, it's about time that I actually read something from Elizabeth Acevedo. So the last book of this mini book haul is a book that I didn't heard a lot of people talk about. This book was released in 2020, I think, and this is a first book for a series. I'm not sure when the second book is going to come out, and this is Heiress, apparently, by Diana Ma. Now, the reason that I really got interested in this book is because of the cover, because the cover is so pretty. Like, it's really beautiful, and you have also really beautiful illustrations, and I don't know, it's really pretty. But of course, this isn't the only reason that I bought the book. I actually think that the plot sounds really interesting. It's another royalty theme plot, which you know I really love. Now, this book is about Gemma, a girl who is dreaming to be a star. Now, she got an opportunity to be an actor in Beijing, but her family always told her that she can't go to Beijing. Although that, she don't want to give up the dream, so she goes to Beijing anyway, and then she finds out why her family always told her not to go to Beijing, and that's because she is a twin of someone who is highly royal, and like you can understand it from the title. She's apparently apart from a very important family, and she didn't know it. Again, I love anything royal, and I especially love the concept of someone who finds out things about their life and about their family. So yes, it sounds so good, and again, I didn't really heard a lot of people talk about it, so I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it, but I really hope that it's going to be good. And again, this is in Beijing, and I really love Asia in general, so anything that takes place in Asia always interests me. So yes, this is the final book. Those are the books in my mini book haul, and I'm so excited to read them. There are so many really gorgeous covers, and I'm so excited about every one of them. And yes, new books always make me really happy. This is so exciting. I'm uploading 2 times a week on Sundays and Wednesdays, but until the next video you can check more videos by me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!